Go. Hey guys, it's Friday night, and that means Lucky Dice Live. I'm Howard. This is Nate, and we have another auction going on tonight. This hasn't been like an overly exciting week for HeroClix as far as us and what we've done. I mean, we haven't really. We played a little bit of battle royals and everything, but I know there's some stuff there's been some announcements and stuff coming out. But the biggest thing is this is the last week that we're doing Collector's Trove. And it seems like we just started. It's been a long time since I've seen a set start and finish as quickly as this one. It's just kind of weird. We're used to them dragging out, and then it's like going from one extreme to another. Like we have this long thing that's like, God, is this set ever going to end? And we get a new set. To like, man, how long have we been playing Collector's Trove? 4 or 5 weeks?
Something like that, yeah.
It ain't been much. I mean, we haven't done.
We knew it was going to happen as soon as they moved back the Spider-Verse.
So next week we'll be Spider-Verse, and we'll be carrying on Spider-Verse. That part is exciting. I don't know. People, are you burned out in Collector's Trove? Are you not? Do you wish it was going a little bit longer? I don't know. I feel like we're 2 weeks off, I guess. I think 2 more weeks of Collector's Trove, I think, would have been my limit. Like, I want something else new. I mean, I
really like this set for sealed and beyond.
Oh, it's fun.
And stuff. The only thing that kind of messes it up is Thanos. But, I mean, if there's not a good implementation to get rid of that, though. Like, you can't just ban Thanos because then it ruins, like, everything.
Well, requiring a 150... doing a 150 thing is good, but it also, I mean, it's good until you pull him, and it's like, and I mean, to be honest with you, the Ultra Chase is just about as bad as Thanos, in my opinion. If you pull an Ultra Chase, he's pretty darn good.
Yeah, but the problem with Thanos is that you pull him every 3 boosters, so like it just ruins the whole thing. But
well, that one tournament, I mean, that one battle royal where we had Thanos and the Ultra Chase, plus a Black Panther, all out on the table at the same time was pretty crazy.
I don't know if I was here for that.
You weren't here.
Week?
It was last week, I think. I had a Thanos with enhancers. You weren't here, and Jordan had come in and he had a Thanos with enhancers, and Jonathan had an Ultra Chase. I passed him an Ultra Chase and kept a Thanos. But that Ultra Chase is good. Yeah. So he had an Ultra Chase, but he started with a Black Panther Chase. So he had a Black Panther Chase that he started with, and then got handed over the Ultra Chase, which the combination, then he also ended up with the Iron Man, who fires in the straight line, does so much damage, and he had a TK figure, so he had a good team. It was kind of sad. He ended up coming after my Thanos, and he walloped him pretty good. And he was like one turn from killing him, and there comes Jordan all the way across and snipes him. And I think Jonathan was so disheartened from that. I mean, you could just see it. Come on, we had an Ultra Chase on the table. Yeah. So he was like one thing away from winning an Ultra Chase. And then there was a chase. He went from the glory of winning the big prize to, because he didn't get that, he had no points because he was focused on the Thanos. And I felt bad. Hey, Nicole, what can I do to get you to see me? Happy birthday a day early. My birthday is tomorrow. Nicole, I don't sing. That's like the one thing that I don't do. I don't know if Nate would sing for you, but I don't even sing to my grandkids. I might a little bit when I'm alone with them, but I'm just not a singer. I wish Scott Porter was here. He would definitely sing to you. But oh man,
somebody changed the applause to loop, so when I pressed it, it just kept going.
It might have been because the power went out too, because it reset everything. might be. Oh man.
I was like, why is it just
Well, happy birthday, for real. But I don't know. Me sing. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that or not.
not a huge birthday person? So.
Well, I like birthdays just fine. I'm just not a big singer. I mean, I will. Even when we was in church, I think I lip synced most of the songs. You didn't hardly ever hear me singing. I will sing sometimes. Like I know my daughter, when she was real little, and she'd get in the car with me, and I would sing to her in the car. But it's but just singing to just any, I don't know. I have to really be. Hey, Dennis.
How's it going, Dennis?
So one thing that we're doing tonight, we don't have that many people on, but we'll keep saying this. We don't have any definitive plans of any specific thing to talk about tonight. We thought about that maybe, I don't know. You know what? There is a singer amongst us right now. There is somebody that sings, and he sings well. I promise he does, because I've heard him, and he loves to sing. Dennis is your singer. What we should do, Dennis, you should call the number, and you need to sing "Happy Birthday" to Nicole. You need to call the number and sing happy. Tomorrow's her birthday, Dennis, and I'm not a singer. I just won't sing. It's like you would be better off to say, Nicole would be better off to say, will you get a pair of pliers and pull your teeth out for me for my birthday? You would have a better chance of doing that than getting me to sing. But if I had some, we can do that. If I had brought a bottle of Jack and give me about an hour head start, maybe you could get me to sing. Maybe that's a maybe. I'd have to chug it. Dennis, will you sing "Happy Birthday" to Nicole? He can do that. Dennis, would you please sing "Happy Birthday" Nicole?
This champagne shore washing over me.
Dennis, are you there? Hold on a second. I think I got to flip it. There we go. Dennis, are you there? Can you hear him?
I can't hear anything.
There. Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear us? Don't go anywhere. He did. You may have to do adjustments over here because everything's been moved around. He's calling back.
This is all the way up.
Yeah, I know, but over here.
This is just us.
Which one was it I showed you that Jonathan used? It was this one, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's all the way up already.
Well, I also he got off the phone too late. He needed to let us make adjustments. Call us back, Dennis.
This champagne shore washing.
He hung up. Don't hang up. Call back. Don't hang up. You have to give me a second to fix it. All right. You there?
Can you hear me now?
100%.
Yep.
All right.
Can you
So
hear-
I've got 14 minutes until I have to take care of my children to get them to sleep. But you want me to what? You want me to sing?
Yes, you sing well. You know you do, and you know you like singing. Sing "Happy Birthday" in Spanish
What?
to Nicole.
Nah, in why do you put me through these situations that I don't really like? But all right, I'm just gonna do it because I really like Nicole. I'm just gonna do it because I really like Nicole, and I almost like you.
I
right.
also know you're fibbing. I know that really you like doing these things. You're just pretending you don't. I know you. Stop.
All right. Wait. Qué linda está la mañana en que vengo a saludarte. Venimos todos con gusto y placer a felicitarte. Ya viene amaneciendo, ya la luz del día nos dio. Levántate de mañana, mira que ya amaneció. And that's it. All right?
Happy birthday! Yay! Happy birthday, Nicole! Woo-hoo! See, I told you he could sing. He doesn't he do that well?
It was good. It sounded good.
He knows he does too. He loves to sing.
Yeah, but I really hope Nicole listened, because if she didn't listen, I'm not going to sing it again.
She just said Dennis is her favorite now. I told you he could sing.
Yeah, but it's, I need to be inspired. Can I promote the Champion Clicks tomorrow, or are you going to hang up on me now?
No. You can promote. You saying I can't do anything. That's you're Nicole's favorite, so if I hang up, she'll leave the show.
So tomorrow is going to be the Mexico City Champion Clicks. We are full. We are full with 32 players. I am very happy, and we are going to live stream the whole event, every round. We're going to live stream it through the Gamers Events channel. And if you don't mind, I can. It looks better. It's going to be on Facebook and on YouTube, but it's going to look a lot better on YouTube because it's a professional studio and we have HD cameras.
Yeah, I saw. Well, that's the same studio that you and I used to do the show from.
Yes, sir.
And it's very professional.
Yes, sir.
And the guys there know what they're doing. And you already sent me a shot. Can you put that in the text, that same shot that you sent me, so people can see it?
I don't think I can put the shot, Howard, but I can because the chat doesn't take images.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it doesn't take images, but I mean, it looks great. What I can do is share the YouTube link for Gamers Events, so that when people can just click there and put on, click notifications and whatever, and they'll tell you when. I mean, it's going to be in Spanish, but I mean, people are going to know what's going on because we know how to play the game.
It's I mean, the games are good down there. The venue that you're using. I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. It's very close, or a close feel to what you would have felt like if you came to Lucky Dice Cafe when it existed. And the fact it's upstairs, downstairs.
Yep.
It's got food, plenty of space. The people are very hospitable. They get and it just has the same. And I had their food when I was down there, and they had some. Also, they have beer. So again, like Lucky Dice Cafe. There was some of the food was very similar to ours. Some of it was very different, but overall, I think I told Dennis he should host everything there. That it's just a great venue.
Oh yeah, and the people there are very nice. They've helped me through everything. Gave me a microphone so I can talk to everyone tomorrow. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to use it to start and end rounds, and that's it. But all right, and maybe some announcements. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what people are going to play tomorrow because, the Mexican play is very inventive, and there are going to be some fun teams. There are going to be some meta teams. I already know two guys that are going to play Collector, the Ultra Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to be a pretty rough event. This time I've been more focused on production and, people feeling well in the venue than in rules, but I need to study rules tonight a little bit because, there are some things that really the interaction between some figures, sometimes it's yesterday, last night, Saul was asking me, hey man, can a flyer carry 2x2 standard character? And I'm like, what? Of course they can't. And he says, are you sure? So imagine Man Bad Legacy. carrying, for example, the Mr. Freeze 2x2 base.
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze has standard values, and Man-Bat is a flyer. And apparently, I asked Aaron this, and Aaron said that yes, Man-Bat can carry the 2x2 Mr. Freeze. It doesn't say in the comp he can't.
That doesn't. Does that any 2x2, or does it have to be a 2x2 standard character? What does that mean? Just as long.
Well, it means that, for example, if it's a 2x2 giant, obviously a flyer can't carry a giant. But if it's, for example, Saul asked me about the interaction of a flyer, any flyer carrying Captain America on Pegasus, for example.
I didn't think you could.
He can.
Yeah, I didn't think you could do that either. I mean, a Daredevil would be an example. I didn't think you could do that. I've never seen anybody do it.
No, I know, me either. But Saul asked me, and then I asked Aaron, and he said, "Yeah, you can. You can do that." And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." So yeah, and what else? I mean, they've been asking me all these interactions, and I'm like, "What? Really?
Well,
oh my God!"
But that kind of aggravates me, because I'm going to tell you why. What that means is that when I was playing my team, that I could have done a lot more things. You know the team I'm talking about. Captain America.
Yeah.
Could have carried Ghost Rider.
I don't know what team you're talking about.
Is Ghost Rider a standard character? If he is, then yeah, he could have.
Yeah, the Ghost Rider that protects. Yeah. I always had a problem getting my team all up there, especially it seemed like Ghost Rider always got left behind.
The Beetle?
No, but when I was playing Silver Age, I had the original Silver Age, and I had Kong, and I had Captain America on Pegasus, and I had the other Ghost Rider, the female Ghost Rider, and I had some other stuff. But I was always leaving stuff behind because they couldn't carry stuff. And I could have.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
I could have been carrying things that I didn't know. That's interesting.
Multi-base characters can't be knocked back, and they can't be TK'd. That's for sure. And that's something everyone knows. But it doesn't say that a flyer can't carry another standard character, which is multi-base. Yeah, it doesn't say that you can't.
I didn't think that you could. I don't know why. I just didn't think that you could. I think it was just, I mean, it used to be, it's so weird, because this is what you're telling me. Multi-base characters used to carry things. They were the original. They were transporters. So like all the original,
I remember.
All of them could carry something. They was like they were, and you think about it, they kind of should be able to, because most of them are vehicles, or they're on a horse, or they're using something that would make sense to carry. But then they changed it where they couldn't, and I don't even know when they changed that. But you have to have the flight ability, or have a special ability that allows you to pull it. And I just never entertained.
Or be colossal.
Yeah. Interesting. That's very interesting. Let me answer Nicole's question.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Nicole, we have a number.
Sure.
What you have to do is we'll put a number up in a minute, and you can call, but we can only take, at the moment, we can only take one call at a time. So when we're open, we'll put the number up, and you can call in if you want.
Yeah, I'm about to hang up. I'm 5 minutes about to hang up. So
what did you tell me?
So yeah, those are all the. Sorry?
You said you're going somewhere tonight? I forgot what you told me.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I have to. Well, I'm just getting home from the store. Prepping everything for tomorrow. But right now, I am arriving home to get to put my daughters to sleep. In 4 minutes.
So
yep. So I've been getting all these questions, Howard, about interactions. That I'm like, oh my God. I mean, it's supposed to be obvious, and some of them are very obvious.
Yeah. And
you can answer them right away. And others you can. For example, Beetlejuice, right?
Yes.
Okay. So apparently, one of the judges for tomorrow asked me, "Hey, man, what's going on?" Because people are telling me that on first turn, if they put Beetlejuice on their first turn from the sideline and no figure have left the starting area, then you can roll the d6, but no one takes the unavoidable damage. Because remember that first turn immunity right now, it's the only instance where you can avoid the unavoidable damage. So first turn, you place Beetlejuice from your sideline, and at the end of your turn, you roll the d6, and you choose a character, but that character, if no other character has left your starting area, then they don't take the unavoidable damage.
So you would have to choose if they did, you'd have to choose a character that left your starting area. Basically, when it comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, if a character leaves your starting area, you have to choose that character. You can't not choose them.
That's a hell of a defense.
But
that's a hell of a defense if you're player number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So
player number 2, that's a hell of a defense because you put that out there because you're worried about the alpha striking and worried about that guy striking you first. And to a degree, you've kind of nerfed his alpha strike. I mean, he can still do it, but it's going to be a little harder. That's very good strategy. That's very cool. So there's one going on up here, and there's another event like yours going on up here, and I could have participated in it
in Alabama.
Yeah, but I got too much going on. You saw the pop collection I got.
Congratulations! By the way, congratulations! I am saying it on the live. Congratulations about what.
Yeah, Easton. Yeah, I'll bring that up. I was going to do that too. So, I have a new grandbaby was born 2 days ago. Easton had a little girl named Elena. They just got home about 3 hours ago from the hospital for the first time. They've been in the hospital since. They went in the hospital. What is today, man? I get it. Today is Friday.
Today is Friday, 21st.
She went in the hospital around 3:30 Tuesday, and they checked her in, and then they gave her stuff because they had to induce her. They gave her stuff all night to get the thing going, and then they induced her on Wednesday morning, and then 12 hours later or so, she had a baby around 6 o'clock. So it was a pretty long one. I got to see her for about 30 minutes or so Wednesday night, and I'm gonna go over there. I don't know, Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday, see him again and see her again. But healthy, everything's good. Baby's healthy. Very excited about that. Another HeroClix player in the world, baby.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had any of the grandkids latch onto HeroClix yet, but I also haven't really pushed it enough probably on some of them yet. But there's going to be one of them. I just don't know which one it is. Well,
you need to push my daughters, so we're going to have to do something about that in the future.
We will. We'll do it. We'll have to. What we need is to get one of my grandkids and your daughter, and have a 2 versus 2 with them playing with and teaming up with them. I think that would be a lot of fun. That might get him hooked.
I would love that. I would love that, Howard. I have to go, but guys, thank you very much. Have a great night, and I'll see you when I see you.
That sounds good.
All right. See you, Dennis. Have a good night.
So
tune into Champions List tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Bye.
Bye, Dennis. Have a good night.
You too, Howard. You too, Nate. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Dennis.
All right, so I am putting a phone number up now that you guys can call. We can only take one call at a time. So if we get a call and you want to call in, just say, hey, I want to call. And as soon as we get off with the one call that we're on, you can call in. So basketball game, not so good. It was fun. It was my grandson's first game. We had a lot of fun. Had a run. Thought that they were going to pull it out, but they never could get over the hump. So it was disappointing. But it still was fun. I mean, I guess the funnest part was that I got to spend some time with my daughter and my grandson, which I don't get to do very often, and it it was nice having. He had a blast, and I guess that's what it's all about. But I mean, you obviously want to leave with a victory, and it didn't happen. And it is what it is. So if anybody wants to call, Nicole, if you would like to call in now, you can do that. Ollie is. They're very right now. I'm building a model with Ollie. Ollie's the. I'm not going to say this, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but he's kind of the oddball of the family. He likes weird things, but I think liking weird things is cool. So he made a birthday list, and he put a model car on there. And I said, Ollie, why in the hell do you want this car? And he says, because it looks good. I said, do you even know what this is that you're buying? And he said, no. And I said, this is a model. You open this up and you have to put it all together. Let me show you what the parts look. He had no earthly idea. I said, look, do you want a model? I'll put together a model with you. This is something I used to do a lot of as a kid.
It's one of the sprues.
Yeah.
Everything off the sprues.
So we went, I took him for his birthday. Okay, Nicole, we'll be looking for you. I took him for his birthday, and we went down to RC Hobbies and bought a model, but we went from a car and we got a plane, which was coincidental about the plane. He picked it out. I had no influence, and it's an A-10. When I was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, the A-10 was the primary plane that was on base. And in fact, when we opened it up, it had labels for Myrtle Beach, South Carolina on it, and my next door neighbor was a mechanic.
This champagne shore washing over me.
Hang on, Nicole. Dang it. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Hey, Nicole.
Nicole.
How you doing tonight? Oh, we lost you. Call right back. They don't give it enough. Everybody, I think they hang up and they don't give it enough time. Call right back, Nicole. We heard you for a second. Anyways, we're building a.
This champagne shore.
To send a voicemail, press
Hey.
2.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey,
Hello. How are you tonight?
good. How are you?
Good. So we have to ask the question. Tomorrow's your birthday. How old are you going to be?
I'm going to be 31.
Really? I did not know you were that old.
It throws a lot of people off.
I knew you. If somebody would have asked me, I would have said maybe 25, 26.
It's genetics. It's those genes.
You haven't met Nicole in person, have you?
No.
She was at the Cup. She hopefully will be there again this year. I think they're planning on coming down, but she's a little sweetie. So what have you been up to? What are you doing? Well, tell us what you're doing for your birthday.
So we're actually having an event in Allentown where we live to try and promote a venue that's up and coming. Brandon actually is the judge for that venue.
Oh, okay. Allentown. So that's the. What's the song about Allentown? That's by Billy Joel, I think. It's Allentown, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Billy Joel sings
Not
a town about
sure.
Allentown. Yep. Something in Allentown. Anyway, it's a good song. But that's.
Yeah, so we're going to be opening some boosters.
And I've been there before, too. Like I said, I've been all over Philadelphia. I've been up near Allentown. We stayed. Where did we stay? There's a town south of Allentown we were staying in, and I can't remember what it's city. I'm saying town, but it was a city, and I don't remember the name of it. But I'd have to get a map out. But yeah, I remember doing it. I remember staying there. So what you're promoting a new venue is what you said?
Yeah, so we live in like Lehigh Valley is what it's called. So there isn't a lot of shops near us, so the nearest shop to us that does heel twitch is an hour away.
Oh man.
So there's a shop that wanted to start doing heel twitch because they heard input. So the name of it is Dragon Knight Gaming and Collectibles. So Brandon's been judging at it to try and promote the business so that way they can have heel twitch and we can have a venue closer to us.
No, I think that sounds cool. I think that was doing it. Go, Nicole, speak a little bit
Yeah.
for yeah, that's a little bit, that's right. I'm just checking the sound. I think we had you up a little bit too loud. Try to clear it, get it right. I think that's what it did it. Are you hearing us okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. All right. So, are you excited about Spider-Verse?
I am, because I actually really love Spider-Man and like Spider-Gwen and all that. So I already told Brandon I want all like the animal-based ones.
I think that Spider-Verse is more relatable to people than other sets. I mean, it's got characters and I mean, Trove is cool, but there's a lot of stuff in Trove that maybe people aren't as familiar with or don't, or even if they are familiar with, I mean, it just seems a little distance. But where Spider-Man, I mean, everybody's got, you know how we got Joaquin here. He's a Spider-Man nut. I mean, anything that's got Spider-Man on it, he goes crazy about. And I like Spider-Man, but I don't know. But I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say Spider-Man and the Spider-Man family is my favorite stuff. I like him a lot, but it's not my favorite.
I like the Super Senses.
Yeah, Super Senses is cool. I like the fact that they made him to where he can have super senses, where it's not just on a 5 or 6, where it's a 4, 5, or 6. So you got a 50% shot.
Exactly, and if you talk to like my guild and like my friends, every time I have to roll super senses against them, they hate it because I get it every time.
That's the
And
way
they're
it
like,
goes.
I already know you're gonna get it.
So do you? What is y'all's HeroClix stay up there at night?
So we usually play Sundays, and it's at 1:30 out at our Warnersville location, which is the Banner Zone. And then if we do Allentown at Dragon Night, it's 4 p.m., which is Saturdays.
Saturday, yeah. So it's a weekend thing. But haven't you done? I know there's been a few times that you've been playing on something on Friday night. What was that about?
That's down at Tina Pressa, so that's Adam's shop. So that is the Complete Strategist, and he does his events on Fridays at 6 p.m.
Adam.
I actually sent Brian there.
Ah, what's Adam's last name?
I forget. He hasn't been to any events down at Huntsville or anything.
I was just wondering if I knew him. I know a lot of people. I just didn't know a lot of Adams.
There is a lot of Adams in this game, too.
Yeah. So that's at King of Prussia. How far is that from you?
Mm-hmm. Hour and a half.
I always meant to look up and see why that place was named King of Prussia. Because it's kind of an odd name. That's the name of the city, King of Prussia.
I thought you
Yeah, and then you have, like, the biggest mall.
Yeah. You don't know why it's named that, do you?
I do not.
We'll have to look it up. I was working up there, and I kept driving by it, and we had some people that were working in that area, salespeople. I didn't go. I don't know if I actually worked in King of Prussia or not, but I remember going through there, and it was. I always wondered why the name was what it was, because it's like what King of Prussia. Sounds like a video game.
Oh, James answered in the chat what the name is. It's Adam. I'm gonna say his last name wrong.
Yeah.
Got it.
If I was going
He's a
to.
really cool guy and super sweet. And if he knows you just getting started, he'll like give you some souvenirs and stuff to try and help you out.
Well, his last name's kind of funny because it looks like Babich.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the way you say it. It's probably Babicho, something like that. But anyway, good. Well, I'm glad. You need to get him to start. You need to talk him to coming down to Alabama in May. That'd be awesome.
I can try, but he kind of has to like run the store.
Well, true. So is he the owner?
I don't know if he's the owner. I just know
He runs everything.
usually when he plays, he runs the store too. So he has a certain seat that he sits at where he has to watch the doors. So that way, if he has to run up to ring someone out,
So the
the one-man army.
So for those that don't know it, the pre-release for Spider-Man Spider-Verse is next week, which would be Wednesday. I've already got my product on the way. But we're doing something a little bit different. We found that putting our pre-release on Sundays seems to attract more people, not just the local people, so we'll run a pre-release Winamap next Sunday, but I have enough product this Wednesday. We'll do a little bit of battle royals with Spider-Verse, just for the people that want to come out locally, and then we'll turn around on Sunday and we'll play in the pre-release, and there's usually a 2-week delay or 2 weeks between a pre-release and a release. This time it's only a week, so it's really going to be Wednesday pre-release battle royals, Sunday pre-release, Wednesday release. And then next Friday, we'll have Spider-Verse up on auction. The following Wednesday, after that Friday, we'll be doing our single sale on Auxxit. So we got a lot going on in the next week and a half that we're going to be doing with the new set. And this set seems to be doing really well. I've got a lot of pre-orders. Now, I haven't really pushed it, but you guys can order from me. You just have to let me know, and I'll be more than glad to ship it. I don't know what your shipping charge would be, but I usually get a pretty good rate. My prices on bricks are a little bit better than everybody else's. I only charge $160 on a brick, and I charge $300 on a case, which is a pretty good deal comparatively if you look at MSRP and what everybody else is charging. For this particular instance, I've also got the Spider-Man promos, which are going to be the Spider.
Rex. It's the T-Rex.
Yeah, Spider Rex, and what's the team base one? Or the
Spider-Man.
That's
Miles
Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man, and Miles.
Right. So those retail for what did I tell you they retailed for? It was like close to $50 for the two of them.
I don't remember.
Well, I'm letting people that pre-order with me that gets a brick to get a pair for my cost. So for $25, you can add those on if you buy a brick. So for $325, you get both, but you get the duo promos, and you get a brick. And if you buy a case, you can get for $350. You can get. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. For $195, you would be able to get a brick and the two promos, and for $160. Am I doing that? No, $185. $185. I'll get it right eventually. $185. You can get a brick and the two promos, and for $325, you can get two bricks and two promos. And I will do that deal for as many bricks as you want to buy. I mean, many cases you want to buy. We have the promos coming in. I went ahead and loaded up on them, and I'm letting people that buy my bricks and stuff get them at that price, and then I will end up selling the rest of them that they don't get. But I mean, I do a good deal, and then for anybody out of town, it would just be that plus shipping. I imagine shipping would be under $20. I have a really good deal with FedEx and UPS, so for a case should be if as long as it's in the continental United States, under $20. Probably somewhere between 14 and 18, honestly. But whatever it is what it would be. Yeah, more than welcome to, James. You can order from me. I usually get my stuff a little earlier than everybody else too, to be honest with you, because I have my stuff shipped I usually have my stuff the Monday before release, and which allows me to immediately ship them to you. I'll either ship them, depending on when I get them, I'll either ship them on Monday or I'll ship them on Tuesday. You're almost getting stuff from me, especially if I can get them off on Monday, as quick as you could go to your regular venue, because it usually gets there in 2 to 3 days. So you guys are more than welcome to pre-order with me, and I'm more than glad to ship them anywhere you want to go. You just have to pay the shipping, and you know what my costs are now. But I will have. I just feel like the promos is something that WizKids gave us. The Ultimate Hulk didn't cost us that much money. So I actually just, if you bought a brick from me, I gave you an Ultimate Hulk. I just wanted to pass that on. Couldn't do that with these because they cost more. So I'm just charging you cost. I'm charging you whatever cost is for these and doing the brick and do it because I just want to reward you for buying a brick from me and being a customer. That's the way I look at it. It's not always about. I want you to buy from me, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and I'd rather earn your business with bricks and seal product. And if I have to give away at cost some of the promos, I'm okay with that. I'll have plenty enough promos left over to make money off of, so it isn't going to matter.
Mm-hmm. Which I should plug James. So James actually did the auction from you and gave me the dice that he got from Lucky Dice. So now I am an owner of those.
Which ones did you get, the red or the blue ones?
I think they were pink.
Yeah, well,
so the red ones?
They're supposed to be red, but they look pink because I ordered red, but because they're clear, it comes out pink. There are some that seem to be a little darker and some that seem to be a little lighter, so they can be pink for you.
That's how the blue ones work.
Yeah, I might turn them into jewelry.
So I got a new set coming. I've got on order, and right now I'm out of dice, rock dice, and the new set's going to be purple.
Oh, that's my favorite color.
Yep.
The one has got gold.
Yeah, gold, purple and gold. So hopefully we'll have those. They take about 60 days, and it's been a month now, so I should be having those within a month.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might have to order a pair.
Yeah. Well, you come down here, you'll get a pair.
That's true.
Yep. There's no way you would not get a pair. How's it looking for you guys coming down here? You still planning on it?
We're still planning on it. It's just I've had some unexpected things come up that's kind of tying my money down. So.
Well, I know you stay with family, so that expense at least.
Well, he stays with family. I stay somewhere else.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He doesn't. You don't like him, or he doesn't like you?
We like each other equally, but we like to give each other space because he doesn't get to see that family very often.
So, I think I remember last year that he got sick one day and he was at the hotel. So he didn't stay with his family, or he just stayed at your room at the hotel?
No, he stayed with his family. So he stayed with them, and then I just showed up with our friend Jonathan. I
gotcha. So, So what are you going to do? You going to try to stay at a hotel this year?
So I should mention the guild's name, because if my leader finds out I don't mention the name, he'll probably be a little sad. So I'm part of a guild called Guild of Mute Assassins. So a bunch of the guys and me are looking at getting an Airbnb.
Okay. Airbnbs, there's nothing wrong with that. I listed some hotels, but Airbnb is the cheaper way to go. It just depends on what you want.
Yeah.
If I ever put the cup back into a hotel again, it would be wise to stay there, because I mean, you never attended one, but when I was in Atlanta, we actually had the event at the hotel that everybody was staying at, and you could have stayed somewhere cheaper. We got good rates, there's no doubt, but it's just nothing like being able to. You're playing clicks, and I'm going to walk up to your room. Yeah. You come back 30 minutes later, your stuff is.
We went to when I was a kid. We did that.
Yeah, same deal.
Ronnie was playing at HeroClix with you then, so.
It's just nice when you can walk up. I mean, we offer.
Yeah, the guys were telling me that.
Yeah, that's the way. That's really the way to go. I mean, but it's hard. Back then, I got a really, really good deal. We were over in Atlanta, and it's hard. It's been, when I got Lucky Dice Cafe, I didn't want to do that anymore because I had a place to play. Then I wanted to highlight my store, so it didn't make any sense to do that. And then I looked at possibly going back to doing something like that again, and I couldn't get anybody to give me a decent deal. I mean, it's just like even the hotel, one of the hotels that I listed, I'd been talking to them, and I was referred to them, by the venue by Divergence, and Divergence was told that if they ever ran an event, that they would give them a good deal. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. So he hooked me up with him, and all I'm wanting is a rate, a good rate. They didn't want to give me a rate. They wanted me to pay for and book X number of rooms, and I'm just not doing that because I have no idea how many people would stay there. Now, if I was having the event there in the hotel, I would have been privy to doing that because I would have felt more confident that a lot of people would book there because it just makes sense. But I couldn't do it. So that's why the deal I thought that I was going to get, I didn't get. And I ended up just referring to them and about 3 or 4 hotels that are the nearest ones that are good. There are other hotels that are cheaper in the area that are not very far. But I recommended ones that I felt really good about, this is a good, clean place. You're going to be treated right. And there's a little hotel down the street you can pay $40 a night for, and they'd be more than glad to take you. And I think it's okay, but I ain't putting my name on it. I ain't doing it. So anyway, that's how we selected the hotels. How many of you guys are trying to come? I know James and you and
so it'll be James, me, Brandon, Jonathan, Rick. I think we're trying to get 10. Maya, so that's 7, and I think maybe Carl. We might be at double digits.
That would be really cool. That's exciting. You better come. You know, if you don't come, you're going to ruin the cup for me because I want to see you. I'll introduce you to Nate.
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah, I know. You're going to make it. You guys are going to drive this time. Didn't you fly last time you came down?
We flew last time, so we're going to try driving and see if that does it better.
Well, I personally made the drive from where you're at to where I'm at. It's not terrible.
Probably like 14.
It's not even 14. It's 13 hours or 14 hours to Pennsylvania. I mean to Philadelphia, but they're a little bit inside that. I've made that trip, and it's not. It's also some really pretty country. I mean, like when you go through Virginia and you go through Roanoke Valley, it's like one of the most beautiful places or Shenandoah Valley, brother.
Yeah, I think it's at 13 hours.
Yeah.
But the guys are joking around because I have a heavy foot, so they're like, I'll do it in less.
It's not too terrible. I mean, I've done it, and it's not. I mean, I've driven further than that. I don't really want to do it anymore, but back when I was on the road a lot, man, I've done 16, 17-hour drives. I remember Tracy and I drove from Flagstaff, Arizona. We drove all day. We stopped that night in Oklahoma, got up the next day, and then we drove all the way to Atlanta, Georgia. Then from Atlanta, Georgia, back to Huntsville. And then I think I got up the next day and drove somewhere to like 3 or 4 hours away. So it was a lot of driving.
Yeah.
And I've also drove straight from here to the longest straight drive I think I've been on was from here to the other side of St. Cloud, Minnesota, which is on the other side of Minnesota, other side of Minneapolis.
I've been there a few times.
Yeah, that's a good healthy drive. I mean, I talk about driving down to Orlando and like everybody goes like, oh my God, that's so far, and it doesn't even feel that bad to me.
Could be worse. You could be driving all the way out to San Clemente, California.
Yeah, that's a long ways. You know, it's funny is that Orlando is a pretty good ride, but it's only 2 states, basically. I mean, you can go through Georgia, which is, I guess, the quickest way, but you really, Alabama you don't have to. You just happen to go through Georgia, but I mean, we're touching Florida, so it's like, it's just funny that it's that far. Florida's just really long, and you're going from where we're at. We're North Alabama, so we go the entire length of Alabama almost.
Yeah.
To go anywhere south.
How far are you from Scranton, Nicole?
2 hours.
Okay. 2 hours east, west, south?
I think she'd be east.
2 hours southeast.
Southeast,
Okay.
yeah. Because you just came back from Scranton, didn't you?
Yeah, Scranton and West Pittston. Yeah,
Didn't you tell me you're going there again?
I am. Yeah,
When?
going back up there probably the 11th of March, something like that.
So you're not missing anything.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, we'll have the pre-release and everything.
That's probably not the perfect date, but yeah, I think it's gonna be like the 11th to the 19th or something.
Well, HeroClix wise, it's a perfect date. You don't miss nothing.
Yeah.
So
I just meant I don't know if that's the exact date we're going, but it'll be sometime around then.
yeah, I mean, because it's our pre-release will be on the 2nd. Yeah, it will be on the 2nd, and release will be So I mean, you're leaving right afterwards. You did that on purpose, didn't you? You didn't want to miss nothing.
Yeah,
we plan our lives around HeroClix.
just worked out that way.
Yeah, the event I'm going to March 1st is doing a Battle Royal pre-release for the people who don't make it to top chart.
Oh, that's good. That's real good.
Is there anything specific you're excited for this set, Nicole?
Not fully, because all the leaks that happened I didn't look at.
You haven't looked at them yet?
I didn't look at any of them.
Well, character-wise, I would think you'd be a Spider-Gwen girl.
I am a Spider-Gwen girl and Miles Morales, because Miles Morales is a New Yorker and Puerto Rican, which I'm Puerto Rican.
That's true. That's true. So, on the little trio thing that they got, is that Miles, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Man? Is that who's on that?
Yeah.
It
I
is,
think
yeah.
It's $2.95.
So that's what you want. You want that promo.
Oh no, I'm probably most definitely gonna get that, because any promo that comes out, if it's something I would want, Brandon gets it for me,
Ah,
I think that
even without me asking.
I think that's actually pretty good too, if I remember correctly. I think it's only got one dial. It's 295 points, but I'm not positive. But I'm pretty sure it was good.
and we just found out.
Well, did we get to see the toy? Does it have bystanders?
I don't remember. It is on HC units though.
Well, based on we just found out that we have ignorantly not known for years. I think you can carry it with a flyer.
I was carrying my Ghost Rider in the silver tournaments with Underworld, so.
Well, I knew Underworld was different, but I didn't think about just a regular character carrying it.
Yeah.
I think about all my
Yeah,
games.
because technically it's still standard.
I think about all the games that I had with that team, and Ghost Rider was back here, and I couldn't figure out how to get him up there. I didn't know that Kong couldn't. Well, Kong was usually carrying something else, but Kong could have carried him. Captain America could have carried him.
Some of like the figures though are just confusing. Like they confuse you when you look at them and stuff. Like the way that they do giant colossal. So like Thanos is colossal, which like isn't that hard because he's like your whole team. But sometimes when I'm looking at him, I'm like, that's not a colossal, and then I'll mess up something, and I'm like, he is a colossal. I keep doing that.
Well, you remember I played the Thanos the first time. I didn't realize he was a colossal like the first two games. It just didn't even occur to me.
Well, there's so much going on in the
Well,
game.
not only
There's
that,
so
you
much
have that
going on.
one sculpt.
Yeah.
You have that one sculpt that is like standard size, but looks like it could be a giant colossal.
Yeah.
Because it's so much bigger than Thanos when you put it next to it. Like Tree Accuser was the
game
one
has
that
so
is
much-
standard size.
All those Krees look like they ought to be giants. They're big.
Yeah. I don't think Juggerduck or Juggernaut is a giant either.
Yeah,
Pretty sure they're
you
standard.
think they would be.
He is not.
Yeah.
Well, see, I mean, things don't make sense. I mean, like, you can carry things. Like, for example, if you're a flyer, if you're Wasp, you can carry anything, okay? But if you're Hulk, you can't carry anything. And Hulk can leap, climb 10 squares and carry anything he wants. If he wants a car, he can carry a car, but he can't carry a Wasp.
Yeah.
So it's not all totally accurate, but I mean it's more about the rules of the game. But I mean there ought to be. I don't know what you could do. I mean you'd have to signify, you'd have to come up with another symbol that says this character can carry, like when you're looking for flight. And I don't know if they really want to do that. I don't know if they want to add another aspect on that you have to look for.
Yeah. when you're looking at all that stuff, there's so much that goes on in this game too. Like there's just so many rules and there's so much happening in the game that sometimes stuff just gets looked over. Like little stuff like that, you'll look over it on accident.
So why don't next Friday, since it's going to be a big thing, why don't we start earlier and let's do a review of the set prior? And I don't know, maybe we do it. I don't know. I don't want to spend 3 or 4 weeks doing it again like we did last time. Maybe we just, I don't know. I don't know if maybe we start the other way around and go chase us down.
I mean, we could just look at stuff, and if it's not super interesting, like look at it. I can look at it beforehand.
Okay.
And I could bring a list of stuff we might want to look at. Or
Okay, let's do that. But let's do that next week. Let's just get here earlier. I mean, an hour earlier, hour and a half earlier, something like that. Maybe an hour and a half, I think, is good. And we'll do a review of the set next week.
yeah, I think the reason it took so long is we were reading everything,
Yeah.
and going over it at the moment. And when you're looking at characters that, not that they just don't matter, but like first thing that comes to mind is like the Thieves Guild enforcer or Thieves Guild member from Collector's Trove. There's not a point in going over him. Like,
No,
he's not.
some of them. He's got enhancement. He's 20 points. You know, I'm not him, but I'm just saying there's not a whole lot. But there
Characters
should
that
be
don't have
some.
significant value in the set. I don't think there's that much of a point in going over.
Is there any? I want to again. I haven't really looked at the set. I know the review. I mean, I know the spoilers have been out there for a while, but I don't. It's not that I don't want to look at things. My time is very. I'm trying to always get something done. I mean, like I just finished a collection. I just put the second collection. You know, I was working another one. I added about somewhere around $13,000 to $14,000 worth of product onto eBay from that collection, and that's just going through it. And then I took in a pop collection, which is crazy. I wish I can show you
Some
the
of
picture.
those are just ridiculous how expensive they are. Were they all in the boxes still?
Yeah, they're all in the boxes. How many? I think it was 161 pops I bought, and most of them are all exclusives. And I've got Disney, I've got Marvel, I've got DC, I've got a lot of Doctor Who, and I've got some random things. I got the entire cast of. Oh my God, I can't think. Sheldon, what's the name of the
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory, all dressed up in their comic book outfit. I don't know if you remember, there was one episode where they all, I think
Never
they
watched that show at all.
well,
I
I've
know the name.
there's one episode where they all dressed up as superheroes, all of them, and I've got them in all of their exclusives, and I got them all in there. I'm not
Some
a big.
of those are really expensive.
Looks like our auction is ended, so we're gonna have to jump onto that, Nicole.
No, that's fine.
It was good.
I think I
talking-
own the Sheldon Funko Pop, by the way.
Say that again.
You were mentioning Big Bang Theory. I think one of the guys got me Sheldon as the Flash.
Yeah, that's right. He as the Flash. Penny is Wonder Woman, and I remember that. But anyway, and I think I want to say that. Oh God, not Howard, but the other guy, the other main guy. He's the Green Lantern, I think.
Leonard?
Yes, Leonard. I'm bad with names. Well, we're going to flip over, Nicole. It's good talking to you. Hope to see you soon. We'll see you next week for sure. Did you buy anything
Yeah.
tonight, or are you just watching?
I just watch.
Okay.
And I like to see what James spent money on.
Well, I'm going to let you do this live. I'm going to let you go ahead, and everybody should listen to Nicole because she's usually right. I'd say she's got like a 90% rate of
I
being
think it's
right.
like 85.
85, something. It's real close. Go ahead, and we're going to let you nominate the super rare. Do the first super rare for tonight, and anybody can second that. But I'm telling you guys, she just about picks it every time. So, what super rare do you like tonight?
I think it's Ant-Man.
All right, Ant-Man. We got our first nomination on Ant-Man. You guys can start nominating now while I'm putting in prizing. We do have about, looks like maybe 2 bricks worth of prizing, so we're adding to that. Nicole, you have a good night.
You too. I'll watch the unboxing to see if I was right.
All right.
All right.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, Nicole.
All right, so we're going to add in, I'm going to take this off now because we don't need it. I'm going to add in, I hope I'm not doubling up, Pestilence out of Storyline. We'll add in a Prime over here. That's not, that doesn't go together. There's a mix-up there. I don't know what's happened. All right, but I'm still going to add in a Prime. We're going to add in Kirk DePaul Manhunter out of Harley. There's a pin if you need it here. And then we're going to add in. Now I used to play this girl. This girl was really good. Are you familiar with this? She was really good back in the day. So she had a special power. It's Jenny Sparks. Electrical short circuit. When Jenny Sparks hits an opposing character, that character can't use special powers from now until your next turn. So she killed special powers. And she also got Penetrating Blast. And when she uses Penetrating Blast, increase the damage dealt to each hit character by the number of characters adjacent to it. She was really good. Then she had this other thing about when she dies. But anyway, she was, I thought, not a lot of people played her, but I thought she was good, and I had built a team around her. I think I had her and Banshee on a team, and they worked really good together. So we got the Hood, super rare. We'll throw in a Wonder Woman. Actually, I'm going to throw in a Fire Lord, because I think we already got a Wonder Woman in there. I'm going to throw in a Fire Lord Legacy card, a Cyclops team-up card, and let's get one more dude from over here. We will get, I always like this sculpt. I always like, this guy's a little weird, but we're going to get Successful. Dirk Anger, that's out of Captain America. He was an Ellie in the set. So there we go. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. Yeah, almost. But we know we're going to hit because Nicole has picked it. Has anybody, all right, so somebody followed suit. They went Ant-Man. They listen, Nicole, they listened to you. Now, this, let's see if she's right. I think that she'll be right, but I'd be damned if this is the one time everybody finally listens to her and she's wrong. But I think she's going to be right. All right, starting it off, we know what our bounty is, Ant-Man. Here we go, guys. Good luck. Number one. I would have laughed if we pulled an Ant-Man right off the bat. It's not a bad pool. It's pretty good for number one. We got a one-shot. We have Reality Gem. We have a one-shot Time Gem. We also have a Baby Groot common, a Mantis uncommon, a Monica Rappaccini uncommon, and we got a Ronan the Accuser with a universal weapon, which Nate and I both think that universal weapon is going to be played quite a bit. I was going to ask Dennis what was on whoever's playing the Ultra Chases. I almost would bet you that universal weapon's on it.
Yeah. I don't remember what his abilities are, but I mean, being able to put multiple equipment and knowing that you don't have to worry about any other attack abilities.
Yep.
That's pretty good. All right, number two, get a Kree Soldier common, Shield Agent common, the Collector common, Wasp uncommon, and an Iron Man rare. And then I must have a bunch of.
We also next week can talk a little bit about the events from this week and look at the team builds that whatever won.
Yeah.
If I have too much, I really thought about all the way up to this morning about going to Birmingham, but I have things that I need to do. I promised my daughter that we would clean out and move some stuff to the storage, so it needs to be done. So I'm just going to stay here. Don't worry about it.
I'm not down either.
All right, so number three, Evil Entwinement. We got Gambit uncommon, Winter Soldier rare. We have the world famous Thanos common, and Shield Agent common, and then Adaptoid common. Not a fantastic set unless you are playing in a Battle Royal or a sealed event. You would be very happy with that.
All right, booster number 4. You've got a common Thieves Guild member, common Adaptoid, a common Rocket, uncommon Star-Lord, a Mind Gem one-shot, and then you've got a rare Groot.
So one super rare still so far. So we're still looking for Ant-Man. Ant-Man's gonna pop up. I just feel it. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. All right, so to me, my hammer, one shot, Shield Agent common, Iron Man uncommon, Cosmic Rider rare, Adaptoid common, and Kree Accuser common.
All right, booster number 6. You've got a common Baby Groot, a common Rocket, a common White Widow, uncommon Mantis, and then a rare Drax, and then Power Gem one-shot.
Let me know if you guys aren't hearing Nate very well. I just moved the mic a little bit over there towards him.
Honestly, need to unplug this so it's not doing this rattle.
All right, so we got, this is number 7, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Iron Man uncommon, Groot rare. We have a White Widow common. We have a Reality Gem one shot, a Shield Throw one shot, and we do have a super rare in here. It is Yondu and the Yaku Arrow. Yaka, is it Yaku? Yaka, yes.
Yeah.
Back in there, Yondu.
Booster number 8. Starting off with a Pim Particles one-shot, a Rocket common, a Thieves Guild member common, the Collector common, Gambit uncommon, and then you've got an Ant-Man rare.
All right, moving on to number 9. I love it. All right, whoever has number 11, number 9, I'm sorry. Whoever has number 9, you need to say, thank you, Nicole. Thank you very much. So we got an uncommon Nebula. We've got a rare Grizzly. We got Pim Particles, one shot. We got I Must Have It, one shot. And we have the Iron Man Sentry, Kree Soldier Commons, and yes, we have the Ant-Man Super Rare. So then we have a bounty winner. We have to, who got number 9, guys? I need to know if you want it. First, you need to say, thank you, Nicole. Secondly, you need to tell me, and you need to let me know if you want me to open up your legacy cards. So put right on that. Is that the only, we just got 2? Is there another one down there?
I think there might be more in there. I just couldn't get them.
Yeah, let's see. Ah, there we go, Crimson Juggalo. And he's thanking Nicole. Any more, is that it?
There's one more right
Yeah,
there.
so we got 4, so this is 4 bricks worth of prizing. If you'll put all the prizing in this, I'll go ahead and open up these. And just as you're pulling the prizing out, now you got a Fire Lord card. It's not too healthy on the back, but it's still playable. I didn't see that, but still, I would have thrown it in there anyway. It's free. So let's open these up. You do? Yeah, open the cards. I was gonna say I need to ask, I mean, make sure you wanted me to open them first. I've opened them, started opening them before, and like, wait a minute, they haven't told me yet to open them. All right, so you got a Molecule Man. I just last night or the night before, I think it was last night, listed some Molecule Man. You got a collector. Another collector, 2 collector legacy cards. What makes these difficult is the cards slide up. If they would
They're
just stay,
always at the top. Where
Yeah,
the
they would
I've
just-
never had one that's not.
if they just would stay to the bottom, it's pretty easy to open them.
Yeah.
And a Captain America. That Captain
That's a
America's,
good one.
yeah, I
I
was
like
gonna
him.
say that's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll pick out a new. We'll start all over again here in just a minute.
All right, so that was booster number 9. We are on booster number 10 now. Booster number 10, you'll be happy. We're starting off with a common collector, common Cosmo, common Swarm of Ants, uncommon Star-Lord. You've got the I Must Have It one shot, and then you have the Chase from the brick. It is a Loki.
Okay, Loki's pretty good. All right, so this is booster number 11. You got Pim Particles, one shot, Cosmo common, Swarm of Ants common, Gamora uncommon, Giant Man rare, White Widow common.
Lethal Knight. Yeah. He guessed it before the Loki was pulled, I guess.
Lethal was the one that had the chase.
No, he guessed it. He said, looks like a Loki brick, and then it was. All right, so we're on number 12. You're starting off with a Kree Soldier common, Thanos common, Thieves Guild member common, Space Gem one shot, Hall of the Accuser uncommon, and then a Winter Soldier rare.
That was it on that brick. So we're going to start. Nate's getting the next brick ready. I'm going to start putting prizing in. The one thing I like about when we start all over again is that I don't have to worry about what I'm putting in there, whether I've got it on there. So we got an Angel from Xavier. We got Faust from Superman Wonder Woman. We got this was a pretty good figure, Cosmic X-23. That was from, what was that from? That was from Deadpool back in the day. We'll put a Rocket Raccoon in there from Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's throw in a Wonder Woman this time, Legacy card. Let's throw in a Tarot card. We'll throw in Justice. And I think that's enough for the start. Slide this in. We'll throw this in too. I just feel like it. We'll throw in Famine from Storyline. There we go. So we got a little bit of a start. So now we need to name a figure. So we're starting all over again. You can name Ant-Man again. I rarely see it go 2 in a row, but you never know. People might want to ask Nicole what she thinks is going to be the super rare in this brick, because she's been a picking them, and I told you, go with what she said, and it worked out. So, Nicole, what is it that you think the bounty figure should be? But you guys are welcome to name anything on your own. First 2 nominations, and we got it.
I messed all this up because I forgot there's 12 bricks.
Oh yeah, I got
Give me a
it.
second.
Yep.
So that will be your first one, but I
Okay.
need to renumber all these because I started off with with 1 on accident.
Well, this is okay. So this is number 13.
We'll go 15 here. So that one will be yours. 16 here.
Okay, so we got Thor, we got Juggernaut. Dennis says Thor. Juggernaut. So I've got, anybody want to second that? Okay, it's either Thor or Yondu. Nicole says it's Thor or Yondu. Which one do you want, Nicole? You can decide right now if you want to go with Thor, or we'd be looking for a Thor, that'd be our figure. 13.
1,
14, you.
23, 24.
All right. Guys, we need a second nomination. We got a Thor and a Jugs, and we need something else. Got 21 here.
All right.
All right, so I got 13, 15, 17. Where's 19? And I got 21. So I need 23. I think that's it, isn't it?
Yep.
Ah, here comes a nomination. Come on, Corbin Dallas. What we got? Ah, Thor? Nicole is saying Thor. I think Thor is it now. So we're going with Thor. We're looking for Thor. This is heavy. Feel that? Think that's heavy? Feels a little heavy, doesn't it?
I don't know.
All right.
Either they're both heavy or the.
All right, Thor. We're going with Thor. It's unanimous. I think we're going to pull Thor. Huh. Well, this is a good booster. It's not a great booster, but it's a good booster. I like this booster. We have a Soul Siphon one shot, a Adaptoid common, a Shield Throw one shot. We have a Halo the Accuser uncommon, Iron Man uncommon, and we have Beta Ray Bill and Stormbreaker. So that's a good pool, in my opinion. That's we're pulling. The Stormbreaker. I mean, I think that I like Beta Ray, but is Stormbreaker on something else any good? I mean, is the Stormbreaker really?
I just did it for fun, but I put it on Jug or Duck.
And what does Stormbreaker do?
Gives knockback and close combat expert.
Oh yeah, I remember the knockback.
And the knockback damage is penetrating.
Yeah, I
so what I
remember
did
that,
is
yeah.
I put it on Jug or Duck.
Well, I mean,
so
it
he
fits.
knocks because Jug or Duck
Yeah.
knocks back 6.
Yeah.
So, which he already has Quake, so he can knock back already, but he can't single knock back people. So I just put that on him so he can hit.
Well, yeah, I mean that's he can hit somebody pretty hard. It makes sense to me.
All right, booster number 14. You've got a common Kree Soldier, common Iron Man Sentry, common Cosmo, uncommon Gambit, rare Giant Man. Then you've got a Pym Particles one shot.
We are looking for Thor, and we're looking for Ultra Chase. We're looking for a God Pack. We're looking for all the goodness. All right, Soul Gem, one shot. Swarm of Ants, common. Nebula, uncommon. Drax, rare. Kree Soldier, common. Cosmo, common. That would be it. If you guys are tuning in late, we will be doing Spider-Verse next week.
Whoever got booster number 16 will be happy.
Nate's been pulling the real good stuff here of late.
Booster number 16, you've got a common Kree Accuser, common Collector, common Shield Agent, uncommon Wasp, I Must Have It one shot, and then you've got the Scarlet Witch Chase.
Which is one of the more desirable chases.
Yep.
Now I've got number, what am I on? I'm on 17. I've got To Me, My Hammer one shot. Flip the cards around. They're all mixed up. I got White Widow common, Winter Soldier rare, and Iron Sentry common, and Gamora uncommon. Wow, I don't know how I did that, but I did.
Booster number 18, you've got the Collector common, Thieves Guild member common, Rocket common, Monica Rappaccini uncommon, Grizzly rare, and then an I Must Have It one shot.
This is going to be a good one. This is something else everybody's been looking for. So we got 19, selling really well, holding a good price for a super rare. We have an Iron Man rare, a Mind Gem one shot, Time Gem one shot. Then we got a Mantis uncommon, and we have a Swarm of Ants And then we have Namor Super Rare with the Cosmic Cube. Namor is holding a really good market value.
I don't think he's very good. I think the cube is good.
Which is this Namor? Which one puts everything in water? This guy? Or,
Prime.
yeah, so you
The
can't.
prime one.
The Prime?
Yeah, not that one.
Prime looks like it might be fun. I might want to build a team with the Prime. I think.
And Nicole's asking about Spider-Verse bricks on eBay.
No, you can. I wasn't planning on putting them on eBay. You can just buy direct from the store. You can just talk to me and I can invoice you. Anybody wants to buy Spider-Verse, I may start putting them on eBay again one day, but I don't like paying those eBay fees. So right now what I've done is I just, you haven't even seen it, but I just finally got the new POS working for Square. And I'm about to start putting all the inventory in there and I'm about to enable our website. So what I will be doing is selling bricks there, pre-selling them. I'd rather sell them there than I would on,
Yeah.
it's just better.
All right, booster number 20. Got an Iron Man Sentry common, Kree Accuser common, Adaptoid common, Monica Rappaccini uncommon, Shield Throw one shot, and then a Grizzly rare.
Okay, and I have number 21. I've got Baby Groot common. We got Thanos common, Ghost Rider rare. I see that quite a bit. These two in the same brick. Thieves Guild member, common, Star-Lord, uncommon. Anybody wanting to buy Spider-Verse bricks, just reach out to me. Reach out to me on Facebook, and I'll set you up. I told you what the deal was, and I don't know if everybody heard. I'll do it real quick. My bricks are $160. My cases are $300. I am selling. It's optional. You can buy it just like that. But if you want to get the promos, I will give you one each promo for every brick that you buy for an extra $25. So if you buy one brick, you can get both promos for a total of $185. If you buy a case, you can get 4 promos, two of each, for $350.
All right, booster number 22. You're going to be really happy. This is a quick turnaround.
It was Nicole. Nicole. Everybody say I love Nicole. Everybody has to say happy birthday, Nicole. Everybody that's listening, first of all, tell Nicole happy birthday, and then tell her that you love her because she's batting 1,000 tonight.
All right, so you're starting off with a Baby Groot common, a Wasp uncommon, Nebula uncommon. You've got a To Me My Hammer one shot, a Soul Gem one shot, and then you've got the Thor and Mjolnir super rare.
There it is. There it is. So we'll be starting.
Another bounty. So whoever got number 22, do you want us to open your singular legacy card?
Yep. Let's go ahead and do this last booster, and then we'll do that.
Okay.
So I've got a common. This is last booster. This is booster 23. You got 24. Shield Agent common, Winter Soldier rare, and then we got, which is not a bad one either. I got a one-shot Reality Gem, Gamora uncommon, and then I got a Ronan and the Accuser super rare, and the Universal Weapon, which is a pretty good pull also. You got that booster set aside? Okay, cool. I don't think I have another bag.
Booster number 24. You've got a common Thanos, common Adaptoid, common Kree Accuser, uncommon Star-Lord, a rare Groot, and then you've got the Occult Retribution one shot.
All right, so who won the? There you go. Who won the? Anybody fess up? I need. If you won the bounty,
Yeah,
I need to
it
know.
was him.
No, that was who won it before.
That
Oh
was
no, he
like
got both.
828, yeah.
Yeah, how about
So you got
that?
both of them.
So you have a new favorite fan, I think, Nicole, in Crimson Juggalo. He is piggybacked off on you and your picks and won two bounties. All right, so this legacy is Machinesmith. God, we could just put it all in one thing. Then we just put this one inside that one.
Yeah.
It's all going to the same person.
Yeah. The other one is right here, I think. It's this one. One of these right on the end right here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nate. Tried to kill my co-host. Tried to take him out with my elbows. All right, so that is it for tonight. We'll get this stuff off Monday. Usually we try to ship on Tuesdays. I don't know how hectic next week's going to be. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but so everything should go out on Tuesday. We enjoyed it tonight. That was our last show of Collector's Trove. It was short and fun for Collector's Trove. We'll be moving to Spider-Verse next week, which is going to be lots of fun. We get to talk about new figures, pull new figures. Nicole gets to think a whole week about what the super rare is going to be, because it's new super rares now. And I'm telling you guys, she doesn't hit them all, but she sure does hit most of them. And I mean most of them, like
A lot of them.
yeah. And she hit both of them tonight, so that was pretty cool. So anyways, we had a good time. We'll also be previewing the set next week. We'll be on a little bit early. We do have the call-in number, which we're going to be pushing a little bit more and more. And we would love to get some callers in. We'd like to talk about HeroClix in your area, your thoughts on what you like and what you don't like, where'd you learn to play, all those kind of things. We'll just pepper you with little questions. But those things that I just mentioned are things that I like to hear from players. So, guys, we had a good night. We'll see you next week. Hope you all have a good weekend. Have any events that you're playing in, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right. See y'all. Happy birthday, Nicole.
Happy birthday.